down, yeah. I've been feeling so down.
What is up, everyone? My name is Andrea. If you don't know me, you should subscribe because, like, why not? You should also hit the notification bell down below to be notified every time I upload a new video, as soon as I upload a new video. But anyway, today I'm going to be showing you guys the books that I got for my birthday. I have 17 books to show you guys. I bought a lot of them with like birthday money and also just because I felt like it's my birthday, so I need to buy books. I mean, it makes sense in my head, but I also got some gifts from some of my wonderful friends that I am just so grateful for, and it was so sweet. So thank you to everybody who got me these books. Literally, I appreciate it so much, and it made me so happy and made my birthday even more special. But let's just get started, and I'll show you guys first the books that I bought myself, and then I'll start showing you guys the ones that I got from some of my friends. So I got my books from a couple different places. I went to Barnes & Noble, I got some from the used bookstore that I work at, and I bought some from Half Price Books. But this first one is The Lives of Saints by Leigh Bardugo. This one is supposed to be an exact replica copy of a prop that's going to be in the show coming out this year. So I love that. But it's basically just a bind-up of short stories from saints from the Grishaverse world. And I think that's a really cool idea. I watched one of Leigh Bardugo's lives on Instagram where she read out the one about Saint Nikolai, and it was really interesting. And I think Leigh Bardugo is really good at writing short stories, especially these little fantasy in her world kind of things. She's really good at it, and they're always super interesting and everything like that. But I really like how each one has an illustrated picture, and then I don't know, it just has these kind of like holiday vibes to me. Like, I could see myself reading one of these a day for like Vlogmas or something. But I don't know, I think it's just really cool that she could come up with this much saints and this much background and world building of her world. That's really incredible, and this book is really cool. I think it's a really great addition to have to my book collection. Next, I got this one from Half Price Books. It's Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. I am so excited about this one. I've wanted to pick it up for a while now, but I was kind of waiting for a reason, and my birthday was that reason. But this cover, every time I see it, I'm just like stare at it for a little bit because it's so pretty. I love the blue and the red. I love the girl on the cover. It's just gorgeous, everything about it. But this one is a young adult fantasy. I don't know too much about it. I didn't want to hear a lot because I like to go into books not knowing anything. So I didn't want to know, but I know that this one the main girl has magical powers and stuff like that, which is always something that I love to read. It's right up my alley, and yeah, if you've read this one, please tell me how you liked it because I'd really like to know. Also at Half Price Books, I picked up Morningstar by Pierce Brown. This is the third one in the Red Rising trilogy. I own the first book, and I'm supposed to read it this month. We'll see if that still happens, but I don't have the second one, but I knew I would need this one, so I was like, okay, let me just pick it up. If you don't know what Red Rising is, it is an adult dark fantasy, and I love those, so I know that I'm going to enjoy it, and I know I'm going to need this one, and I can't wait to get to them. So going back to books that I got at Barnes & Noble, I got A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas in the new paperback copy. Listen, did I think these were cute? No. Did I like them when we first got the cover reveals? No. But I think that they're growing on me. It does feel more sophisticated. Reading it will give me a little bit of a different feeling, even though I already know what the story is about. But I can't wait to reread. I want to tab this copy. If I really like a book, I want it in hardcover to have as like my general reading copy, and then I want the paperback to mark in, tab, whatever. And I waited like all year to get this one because I could not justify buying it for myself for freaking like $18 when I already had it. I just couldn't. But I decided to go ahead and get it for myself for my birthday because this was definitely one I had been wanting for like so long because I want to reread it, and now I can finally do that, and I feel like a sense of peace now because I finally got it. So yeah, if you don't know what this one is about, it is about Faye. So our main character, Feyre, she goes into the woods, kills an animal, and then there's repercussions because of the thing that she killed was not just an animal. And this has to do with the Fae. I don't know how to explain the Fae if you don't know what they are, but if you know, you know. And it's so good. So You should read it. This is your sign from the universe telling you to read ACOTAR if you've been thinking about it. So, yes. I also picked up The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I have heard so many things about this one. When I was checking out, the girl at the counter literally was like, oh yeah, you definitely, cause listen, I was on like a budget and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to buy all these. And then she's like, okay, but you definitely have to get this one because it's so good. And like, I sobbed and I'm like, why does everybody cry when they read this? What is so sad about it? And I cannot wait to read this one. I think I'm gonna read it in December because it kind of gives me some December vibes. I don't know, it's blue. Or November. I'm just really excited to get this one. Like, this one is very top high priority on my TBR list, so I am absolutely thrilled to now own it because I can actually read it now. So from the bookstore I work at, we got in a couple books and I'd heard about a few and I just decided to pick them up. But the first one that I got, I feel like I'm gonna be judged. If you're gonna judge me, just leave. Like, I don't want to hear it. But I got After by Anna Todd, and listen, I see so many people around the booktube community reading this, making fun of it, some people liking it, and I just feel like it would be one of those on a random day to just pick up as like a random read and kind of to get away from my fantasies. I always like to throw in contemporaries or just like trashy romance, stuff like that. So I think this one has a lot of tea and angst and I do like that, so maybe I will enjoy it, but overall I do know the controversy and I just want to see and find out for myself because I really don't know the general plot of this book. I've only heard what people have said, so I want to read it and make my own calculations. Opinions? Why did I say calculations? This isn't math. But yeah, so I got this one and I got After We Felt. I don't know what I'm saying. This is like the third one, I think, or the fourth one. I don't know, but they came in, they were like $3 a piece, so I was like, well, let me just try them. I don't know. So I also bought Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge. This one is, it was like a used library copy. Listen, it was also like $4, but I didn't really care because I'll probably just take off the dust jacket. But I'm not gonna lie, I was watching TikTok and of course I am now on Book Talk. Like, I don't make Book Talk, well, I have before, but anyway, I have made it to the side of TikTok that is Book Talk. And one of the girls on there, I don't remember what video or anything, but she recommended Cruel Beauty and it sounded so good. Like, she put a little synopsis and I was like, that sounds so good. And I remembered we had it at the bookstore and people just pass by it every day, including me. So I was like, let me go snatch that and read it. So very excited. If I do like it, I'll probably get another copy to put on my shelf because I don't think, no, I'll just take the cover off actually. I think it would just be fine, but I don't know. If you've read this, please let me know because I want to know some more opinions on it. So the last book I got from the bookstore that I work at is Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. This one seems really interesting to me. I haven't heard anyone talk about it. I don't really know what it's about, but from the back of the book, it just keeps piquing my interest. So it says, "You assume I'm brutal because that's what you've heard," I said. "Well, what about what I've heard about you? Are you thin-skinned, a coward, a fool?" "You're a Novak," he said stubbornly, folding his arms. "Brutality is in your blood." "I didn't choose the blood that runs in my veins," I replied, "any more than you chose your fate. You and I, we've become what we were made to become." There you go. Read Carve the Mark. It sounds really good. I know you're intrigued by that little snip, so read it with me. Honestly, if somebody wants to read this with me, I would be so down. But it's kind of a thick book. I really like Divergent. I'm excited to see more from Veronica Roth because I haven't read anything by her since I read 4, which was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, if anybody's read this, also again, please let me know because I'm unsure about this one, but it looks good. Looks promising. So now we will go into books that I got from some of my friends and everything. The first one I have is Set Fire to the Gods by Sarah Roch and Kristen Simmons. My friend Therese sent me this one. Thank you, Therese. I absolutely love this one because of the cover. I was hearing a lot about it for a while, and then I kind of didn't hear anything about it again. but I really want to read it. This is pretty much just a fantasy that has multiple POVs, which I'm excited about. I think there are 3 main characters and 3 main point of views that we're gonna see. 2 of them, these 2, seem like they're thrown together, and hopefully there's some hate to love there, enemies to lovers, something. I'm excited for that. And there's also a war brewing with gods and all of the fantasy elements that I could ask for. So, very excited. These next 3 books were sent to me by Haley from Pages of Haley. Thank you so much, Haley. But they are the mini version of Empire of Storms and the mini version of Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. These are the cutest thing ever. I love these mini versions. I am definitely gonna have to collect all of them now, so I will slowly build that up. But she sent me these 2, which was incredibly sweet. And Empire of Storms is my favorite. Kingdom of Ash is Haley's favorite, so we got the faves all here. And she also sent me Reaper at the Gates by Sabaa Tahir. This one is the 3rd book, I believe, in the Number in the Ashes trilogy. I have not read them, but I'm pretty sure I will love them because my friend Lisa loves them. We have kind of similar taste sometimes, but I trust her judgment, and so I really want to read them, and this is going to go perfect. I now have all 3 in the matching white covers, so I'm so excited. I think I will definitely binge the whole series once I read the first one. I think I would want to read them all sequentially, which is what I like to do with series. So having all of them would be great. Next, I got The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. I am really happy about this one. This one was from my fiance Seth. He sent it to me. So I also got Crave by Tracy Wolff. This was sent to me by Connor. Thank you, Connor, again. Even though he attacked TV by saying that TV's taste is questionable, which it's really funny to me. He literally wrote that on the gift tag, and I just, every time I think about that, it sends me, honestly, and I want to like scream. But I am very intrigued with Crave. I'd seen it everywhere, seen a lot of people talking about it. I think that I will like it. This, I believe, is a vampire romance book. Does that cover it? Is that what it is? Is there anything else to it? I don't know, but I'm gonna find out, and I'm sure that I will let everyone know my thoughts when I read it. Like I mentioned earlier, I also got A Number in the Ashes in this really cute cover. This one was sent to me by Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. I'm really excited to try out the series, like I already said. I think that I've held off for a long time because I know it's gonna become one of my favorites, and I have too many favorites to be like falling in love with another fandom. But I'm sure that's what's going to happen, so can't wait. And finally, I have Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, which was sent to me by my friend Ermine. Thank you so much, Ermine. It's kind of funny because Cassandra Clare and Ermine just coincide in my brain because I met Ermine for the first time ever. We were strangers, and I met her at a Cassandra Clare signing for Chain of Gold. And we were both in the front of the line, and then we sat right next to each other, right in the front, right in the middle. And we just started talking, and we had hours to wait because we were in the last group to meet her. And it's just so crazy to me still that we met and we are still friends, and that was in March. And just thinking about The Infernal Devices will always remind me of Ermine because that's her favorite. We both love it so much. So this was just really special to be sent. But it was really thoughtful too, and I love Clockwork Princess. Didn't have the hardcover, so now I have it, and that is amazing. That is all the books I got for my birthday. Hopefully I will not be buying any more for a long time, but we'll see what November brings. I don't know. So far I've been buying way too many books, so I need to just chill out. Please let me know if you've read any of these. I definitely would like to know your opinions. Like, let me know if you liked them, if any of these I should prioritize really high on my list. Let me know. But that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. So thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday. Thank you to everybody who sent me books. Thank you to everybody that just watches my channel and supports me. But that's all I have to say. So I hope you like this video. Hope you like this video down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something